Hi guys, it's Laura at Sheer Passion. Thanks for tuning in. I have some exciting things to share with you. Over the last week, my husband and I had been out to Texas for our company in jewelry. You see, I've mentioned the jewelry before and how people would think that it is jewelry, but really it's behind serving people. And some of the wonderful things that I got to see out there were how everybody acts every day and how we walk into this public room and how people's chins are lower or their shoulders are sunk in, and how I feel this need to go over there and just pick their chin up, push their shoulders back, and to give them something to look forward to. That's my purpose in life. I want to share with you what my purpose is and where I get my purpose from. And it's not because I'm a female, and it's not because I'm a hairstylist, and it's not because I like to help people with fashion, but my purpose comes from Christ. And so I wanted to talk to you tonight about lots of things that we do in our world. Do we understand our purpose? So, for example, when Kim Kardashian is asked why she is famous, she doesn't really know. And I want you to know that if someone asked me, Laura, why are you a hairstylist? I would tell you it is because I have an opportunity to love on other people so that the moment that they sit in my chair, I can show them the value that Christ has given them by perking up their spirits so when they leave, they have the ability to stop thinking of themselves where they've gone and made mistakes or not been valued. But now they can see the value in the mirror and they can start to understand it and pass it on to one more person for the glory of God until he returns, that we may understand his gift of salvation and our need for love and acceptance and support. So if you take that into something deeper and you give it the understanding that when I wake up in the morning, what is my job when I put my feet to the floor? Well, it's the same job that I had yesterday before I put my feet in bed. It is my job to understand that my body, the temple of Christ, has been given a brain to think rationally, to be in control of everything I touch, eat, sleep, drink, say, do, am around. Does that mean that I don't swear? No, I've sworn. I think I've sworn in some videos. I absolutely, genuinely try to not take the Lord's name in vain of any kind, including oh my God. Unless you're singing a hymn song to him about being oh my God in awe of him. So if you understand your purpose, then you know how much responsibility you have to the temple of the Lord, which means every time you choose to put something on it, in it, around it, you understand what you're working against. You're working against good and evil. You're either doing things for the good and the glory of God, or you're working in the evil, which is to tear down, to be selfish, and to manipulate and to gain. So once again, in a large group of people for 5 days, you can see how many people have an agenda when they walk into the building and how many people exude real, genuine joy. I want to give you the gift of understanding your purpose. The devil is banking on you not speaking rationally and out loud so your ear can hear it and begin to understand that God has built in self-accountability when you speak out loud about what you're doing. Remember, when we speak out loud about what we're doing, we want to be able to say it out loud so that we have the ability to hear it and then understand if we told 3 other people on the planet to do it, be it, and accept it, would it grow our society in a positive way? As we went to rally, my husband and I have been working for 5.5 years. That way we may stand in a building and be together and also be separately loving on other people. So you have to genuinely understand that it is our job to meet the needs of other males and females, every need they have, to build them up and support them except for their sexual need. So because we hold the standard high to put value into the person except their sexual need, their standard is held high for themselves to know that if anyone dips below that standard of support, love, and acceptance and clarity, then they're already spending time with someone that they shouldn't. It was an honor and a joy to be around women, to share love with them, and to be open and to be secure in who I am, that I am not in competition against the next beautiful woman standing beside me, but that we can both be beautiful and well put together and feel good about ourselves so that we may go take us two to 2 others. When you understand that your genuine purpose is not about putting the jewelry on, but it's about accepting if the jewelry draws attention, the minute the attention is given to me, I can turn it and give it back to the other person because I understand my purpose. So if somebody says, Laura, you look attractive, thank you. I appreciate that. Those are kind words. You are a beautiful woman, and I want to thank you for coming and telling me that you found my outfit to be attractive. That means a lot to me. I'm sure it means a lot to you. When you understand that your purpose is for God, that means that we have to take everything and we have to make it all good for the glory of God. It's not about me being better looking or being better at jewelry combinations or cutting hair or being married or saving money. It's about sharing with you that if those things did work for me, I'd like to share it with you. And if you could find value in it, then you could go share it with another male or female, and they could find value in it, and we could continually share, not live in secret, and understand that the purpose of that is to give glory to the God Most High, because He's given us a brain to rationalize our decisions. If we aren't there yet, I want you to know that it's okay, because that started when we were children. If we were not born into an environment that said, Laura, you are amazing, and God has made you that way. And I want you to know every day that you get up, your brain is going to grow, and I want to put as much information and help as I can into that brain. So I'm going to tell you everything I've done wrong and where I've made those mistakes. And I want you to come to me and tell me where you're struggling. And I'm going to hold your hand and walk through this. It may be a different struggle, but it's nothing too big for our God. So let's talk about it, because when we talk about things, we start to feel better about things. Have you ever been too nervous to go up to somebody and say you like their outfit? When in reality, if you like their outfit, that's a positive thing. Go up and tell them. You were thinking about yourself in that moment, though. Because remember, to like something about someone else is about that other person. It's not about you in that moment. It's about how you would bless the other person. You forgot what God gave us in our society. It's grace and mercy, happiness and joy. When you tell another person that they look beautiful and you genuinely mean it and you wait for their reaction and you know your purpose, whether their reaction is going to be good or not good, is to stand there and smile until they genuinely see that you mean what you say. If you tell me that I look nice, I'm ready to accept it because I've worked through and understood how the devil manipulates. I thank you for the compliment, and then I turn it back on you and give you a compliment. Some women are not ready to take a compliment no matter how beautiful they are. So those women, you need to stand there and you need to be fully committed in what you're saying. You look beautiful. And when they don't respond immediately, that's okay, because you understand your purpose. Your purpose is to help the Spirit. You work in the Holy Spirit, and it is your job to help the Spirit of others, to place Christ in every single life that you run into by living open, honest, and clear, that nothing you do is in secret. And you went and you sought her out because you knew it would bring good. When you get up every day and you understand the value that God has placed on you, you then can begin to live out your full purpose. My purpose isn't the same in haircutting, loving my husband, loving my stepson, loving myself, that is to the glory of God. Because if I understand my purpose, then I can do all things for Him. Because cutting hair isn't necessarily found in the Bible, but cutting hair is attached to a person that God has created. His creation is valuable to Him. And by doing something unto another person with purpose and truly understanding that no matter what that person chooses in the end, that I do unto Christ, that person is benefited. And as long as that person is benefited with the right heart attitude, when they go back out into society, before they even recognize it, because the standard was held high in the chair, the minute that somebody drops below it, they want to come back to where Christ was. Because when Christ is without, the standard is dropped and they're manipulated in society. I want to challenge you to understand when you put your feet on the floor, those are the same feet that take you everywhere around other people. If you do not understand the value that God has placed on you, I doubt that you will have your purpose. Because if your purpose is to just go to work and to make money, a lot of people are doing that, and yet genuine joy does not exude from their pores. They smile about nothing, and they're the first to shy away from a compliment. I want to thank you for plugging into these videos and just giving yourself an opportunity to think. If you know this video could help somebody else without making them feel too pushed, or let them know that I've been there, I've done that, I've experienced it, and I'm here to encourage you to step outside of your comfort zone and use your brain. You're not going to bypass using your brain in this world. You're going to always need to ask yourself direct questions in every situation that you're going through. You must reveal the truth. And if you can tell 3 people about it and have a better, more open, more clear understanding of the world and society you live in, you will start to see that most things you find in this world are manipulation and control, because they are not serving a God Most High and understanding their genuine purpose. As long as you live in the same society as the people who do not know that, How are you getting a better town, a better life, a better world? You're not. Let's do this together. You are not alone. Let's continually plug away at understanding our value and our purpose and how we fit together as a society. We are not in competition, but we are definitely in connection with. And together we are going to rise up and change this world one person at a time. Thanks so much, guys. I want to encourage you to plug into the blog, Sheer Passion, SHEER, Passion, PASSION, the number 2 blog at blogspot.com. It's funny. It can be electrifying and racy at times. And share my videos. Thanks so much, guys. See you next week.